Alrighty, guys. Today we got a fantastic special reaction. We have this guy, Dan Webz. Dan Webz and I have somewhat of a interesting altercation, past history, whatever you want to say. Let's go into this with the attitude of let's let bygones be bygones. And that we happened in the past. We said what we said. It's all said and done. Let's start fresh. But anyway, he loved to make a lot of videos about what was happening with Braille. But he posted today, Braille died 1 year ago, but where are the skaters now? I think he changed the title and thumbnail a couple of times. Damn, see, like, that's brutal. He knows Gabe's not a Scientologist. It's kind of brutal to put it like that. Scientologist, rapper, dropshipper. Shout out to TikTok Shop. But anyway, let's watch and let's see how we go with this. I'm curious to see where I am now as well. I haven't watched one of these guys' videos in a long time.
Today, we are doing the Braille skateboarding 1 year update. It's been one full spin around the sun before the whole disbandment of the Braille skateboarding channel. We're going to check on every member, what they're up to now, and we're also going to have a look at the channel at the end. And the last member that we're checking out has been doing some really weird stuff that I kind of, want to talk about and want to start a conversation on. So we'll leave that one to the end, but let's begin with this one. Yo, what's up? So this is definitely worth adding in before we get fully started, and that is that the Braille guys do actually have a successor to the Braille channel called The Boys. I think that's Uzi, Ricky, Nigel, and Glow, and occasionally Mowgli and JD. But yeah, definitely worth checking out if you like the Braille content, and I 100% had to add it in here, but it's not what we're fully covering. We are looking into what the guys did individually. So that being said, let's start with the first one.
Yeah.
As you can see right here, we have Uzi Walker. Now, we're going to check out two of their social medias. We've got their Instagram and I believe their YouTube, and some of them are doing the TikTok. But once the gang disbanded, Uzi, he began strong with his street skating in San Francisco. He dropped a street skating in San Jose like a week later. Then it became 2 weeks before the next one. We got the Stanford University skate spot. And I think there was a couple of other videos here that have been removed since then, like a really long ledge one or something. And obviously Uzi is big into his music, so he makes like these, I don't really know how to explain it. Let me just play you a little clip of it. Hopefully he doesn't copyright claim this video. If not, I'll have to cut the song clip out. But let's go play this one and I'll give you a little taste into his music.
Unwelcome.exe. I feel like Gen Z doesn't even know what EXE is these days. You think JD knows what an EXE is? I think he might not. It doesn't even sound like Uzi at all. It's kind of crazy.
Honestly, actually not half bad. Like, when it comes to a lot of people that do one thing, like say if they have like their main thing, which could be skateboarding, and then they do music on the side, oftentimes the music is a little bit lackluster. This one's actually decent. It's following more of like a Lil Peep, sad boy-esque style.
That ain't Uzi's voice.
Fairly decent. I actually quite like it. I've listened to a couple of the songs.
Okay, positive for the first one.
I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. Anyway, let's check out Uzi's Instagram. So obviously he wasn't very active on YouTube, but the Instagram, I believe he's done a little bit more. So let's have a look. Oh, actually, seems like he's deleted quite a lot of posts. When was this one from? 2022. Or maybe he just doesn't post a lot. I don't know. But anyway, there's been a few since the last breakup. One of which is this picture of him in front of, I don't know, a basketball ad. This was posted the other day, and I really enjoyed this, so I'll play this for you real quick. Yes, Willow. This video is a collaboration between me and Willow at this point. I was like, is he still going to get around the corner? But no, it's the concrete bit there. I think that video was actually really satisfying to watch, I can't lie. Next up, we have Glow Border. Now, Glow tore his meniscus right at the...
Glow had another video, I think. I wonder if he remembers. I think he had one buying a motorbike or something.
End of the whole Braille fiasco scenario situation. So obviously he was out for a while and probably out a lot longer than expected. I've heard that's one of the worst injuries a skateboarder can possibly sustain. So the last video we had from him at the Braille house was this one, which is actually, funny enough, ironically, his first video on YouTube. And then he tore his meniscus filming a Braille video update. Other than that, we've not seen anything from Glow. So there's not much more to say here. So we'll jump over to his Instagram. He's got him in the air surrounded by cash.
Wait,
no
what
comments.
was this? I don't remember this. Should I take a photo like this?
Okay. That was 3 years ago, actually. Anything recent? 5th of April, outside a restaurant or like a dessert place? I'm not American, so I don't know these things. Anyway, fresh trim 22 weeks ago. Oh shit, bro's got... Wow, bro's actually got cancer, man. Well, either him or his brother. He might be doing it like this. This might be his dad or something that has cancer and he's shaving his head in camaraderie to kind of make him feel, you know, like he's not alone, which big respect for that. Like, if that's the case, my mum recently died of cancer, like, coming up to a year ago. I think it was like 9 months now, and that was one of the hardest points of my life. So, mad love for Glow. Hopefully he can get his father or uncle or whoever this may be, brother, whatever.
I think this is his dad, and I think that's the situation. Glow definitely doesn't have
Moving on
cancer.
to a slightly more lighter note, we have one of the best skateboarding prodigies to ever come out of Braille. You likely know him already. This is JD Sanchez. This kid has probably done the most out of everybody since the whole Braille thing blew up. And honestly, he's going to far outshine that. With a lot of these members, I feel like they're always going to be known as ex-Braille members, whereas JD was kind of there at a...
Like, his YouTube shows what he was just watching. Mr. Beast's dumbest mistake. We got 8 minutes in out of 21 minutes. I don't know what this is about, but this guy's also famous, Ordinary Gamer or whatever that guy's
young
name is.
age and has done so much outside of that. He kind of doesn't even feel like he was associated with it, and it definitely hasn't done anything to bring him down negatively. If anything, this kid has been thriving these last few years, getting second at Tampa Pro around the same time. San Francisco new skate park expansion. Like, he doesn't do too much on YouTube, but this guy is literally competing.
Hey, he made this video today. He better do proper journalism and say JD won silver medal yesterday. Come on, surely. Come on, Dan, you can do
skating, which is a dying breed as it is.
You got this.
Have a bit of resurgence now, but that's because of people like JD. So big ups to JD. His YouTube, I mean, you can definitely let off his YouTube game, considering how many wins in vert he's been having. Next, we have his Instagram. Now, JD's Instagram is actually a lot more active than his YouTube, which is understandable. A lot of skateboarders find YouTube a lot of hard work, and let's be honest, sometimes it can be. So, he's just doing contests and short-form content at the moment, it seems. Getting some cash there. How much did he win? 2025 Claremont Big Air Champion. 2 first-class tickets from Alaska Airlines. That's kind of random. Alaska Airlines, is that even going to be a good first class?
Can he get the X Games silver?
Let's have a look. What else have we got? This one here. Vert Attack highlights over the weekend. Stoked to skate with all my homies and shredders from around the world in Malmo, Sweden. Damn, this kid is just like one of the best vert skaters at the minute. And he's still super young.
Careful anything about.
Give it 5 years, that kid's probably one of the best. Anyway, JD has
See, like, I don't know. I like the idea of a Braille Where Are They Now? That's kind of why I was more open to watching this. Because I think a Braille Where Are They Now is a sick concept. I think I might do one if a bit more time passes, and I'll really go ham on it. I'll spend a lot of time on it and really try to Where Are They Now it, because I think it's actually super funny. But if he's doing a Where Are They Now, JD literally won silver medals in X Games like that. You know, on Instagram, you have the pinned posts at the top. 5 years. But his most 2 recent posts, like, look, it says right here, JD Sanchez wins silver. It's like collab post with X Games. Like, what has JD been up to? Yeah, he won silver medal at X Games. I feel like that's pretty noteworthy. But whatever, it's okay.
Anyway, JD has obviously done the most of skateboarding outside of things. Now we've got 3 members left. We've got Nigel, Ricky, and Mowgli, and then we're going to do the Braille channel overall, just as a little update. So let's move on to Nigel Jones. Now, Nigel was the one that actually gave us the information for the Carlos Lastra situation. He was talking to me about a bunch of stuff when it was all happening. Like, Nigel seems like a pretty straight shooting, straightforward guy, and I respect that. Another thing I like about Nigel's channel is he hasn't boxed himself into skateboarding. Like, he does skateboarding stuff. It's the Nigel Jones channel. Obviously, he's just doing things he likes. He's got Pokemon videos on there. He's got skateboarding videos. He's got firing range videos. He's even got a video of Umpaville on there. How random is that? But obviously, into his weaponry as well. So, Nigel has been fairly active. While he hasn't been the most active since the whole thing happened 11 months ago, He's done like 4, 8, 12 videos, more than most others. But again,
One a
this
month
guy,
is
I
not
think
that
he's got a
bad.
kid on the
I
way.
guess.
He's also married, so you can respect the work he's put in since leaving. Let's just check out his Instagram. Obviously, a lot of wholesome content from Nigel Jones. It's just like,
All right, if
him
he
opening
misses if he misses another key detail on Nigel's one, I'm gonna be bummed. I'm gonna
Pokemon
be
cards, him with his
disappointed.
misses or his dogs. Like, I kind of like watching Nigel's stories. It's very interesting to see someone else in skateboarding get so much into Pokemon. As me, a lot of you guys may know, I have been buying and selling Pokemon as a passion project for as long as I can remember. Like, I absolutely love Pokemon cards, and not just to buy and sell. Obviously, that's like the business side of things. I've collected them since I was a kid and have always loved them from my heart. Would never scalp a thing to anyone. Anyway, irrelevant. Pokemon's cool. Let's move on from Nigel Jones to
Oh
Ricky.
my god, bro. Okay, JD wins X Games Silver. Nigel, the major thing that's happened, also again, they're the pinned, and then the real top post is here. This was a super wholesome video of Nigel's wife announcing that she's pregnant, and Nigel's saying that he's gonna have a kid. So like you say, okay, Nigel, he's gonna have a kid now. He's Daddy Nigel. Whoa, big change in his life. He's becoming a father. Like, come on, bro.
Irrelevant.
But anyway, let's
Pokemon's
keep going.
cool. Let's move on from Nigel
Lock in.
Jones to Ricky Glaser.
Oh,
now,
no.
most people may know that me and Ricky had a bit of a fallout last year. This is all water under the bridge now. Let's be totally honest. That was a whole year ago. I was very new to YouTube at the time, and it was definitely my fault. So we're moving on. Ricky, again.
All right, hey, respect. I respect the accountability. Thank you, Dan, for the nice acknowledgement and accountability. That's good. I think, you know, if you can't accept someone's apology, that reflects poorly on you as well. So thank you, Dan. Thanks.
Has actually been my fault. So we're moving on. Ricky, again, has actually been one of the most active out of all of them. He's probably another one of the skaters to go along with JD, where he's not really going to be remembered as the ex-Braille guy like Glow and
That's
potentially Mowgli and Nigel might be. But yeah, Ricky's done quite a lot. He's got a very wide range in video views. Obviously, bro's got nearly 600,000 subscribers, and they range from like 4K all the way up to the hundreds of thousands. Like, Ricky's channel is so, you know, like a roller coaster.
Hey, I'll
bit
take
similar
it.
to mine. It's weird, but anyway, Ricky has obviously done a lot outside of Braille. This channel was his main focus. Now I believe he's on live streaming. I believe he's doing Twitch streams and like donations for tricks type thing, which I think is an interesting idea. Live streaming, I wish I could do it, but it's just not for me personally. Like, I
Wait, what
would
did he
like
say?
to do tricks type thing, which I think is an interesting idea. Live streaming, I wish I could do it, but it's just not for me personally. Like, I would like to do small, short ones, but to be the kind of guy that to live stream my whole life and walking around, like, I'm an introvert, so I don't know. It's just not something that I could see myself doing full time. So big respect for the people that can. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we've got one member left, and then we've got Aaron Cairo and the...
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. What did he really say? I didn't get the Instagram? Just thing? Nah, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, okay.
And the stats. So exit out of Ricky. Next we have Mowgli.
Okay,
Now,
I'm interested for this because I don't know too much about this either.
Mowgli.
I'm curious to see
has
an
been
outsider's take.
ultra active on TikTok, but not really for like a good reason, I would guess. I don't know. I need to ask him a question. I might actually message him and try and figure out what's going on here because I kind of want to know. But yeah, the YouTube channel, he was going consistent for a while. You see, he put all these videos out in the same month, like from here to here. He literally put out like 9 videos in a month. And then before that, he was going hard as well. Like, he's put out probably the most content on YouTube out of everybody since the whole breakup. But yet, now hasn't posted for 3 months and has become quite inactive. Like, 94,000 subscribers. Mowgli, you need that 100k plaque, my dog. I know you're so close. Put in that extra bit of grind, man. It's just round the corner. Short form content is the best way to gain subscribers. Do shorts, do long form. Don't ever do just one of them because you need both to survive in social media, especially if you want to grow. Anyway, now we're going over to Mowgli's TikTok. So this is what probably prompted me to do this video in the first place because I wanted to know what was going on here. Like,
Fuck. Jesus, Mo. Jesus.
if you don't know, let me switch over screens right now. If you don't know, TikTok has this thing called the TikTok Shop, where creators can go to a brand through TikTok Shop and say, I want to make a video on this product, can I have it for free? Let's say it's a can of Monster. So I get the can of Monster from them, in exchange I have to make a video. So you can get items for free, but you have to make content on them. You don't get paid, at least not where I'm from. Maybe it's different in America, but in the UK, you don't get paid for the video. You only get paid if people buy the product you're advertising, i.e. the can of Monster. If I advertise that and people buy it, I get paid a commission per sale. So, I don't know why, and I hope to God that Mowgli is being paid per video.
Linear TNT, TikTok Shop has been paying me. It looks bad, but it's been doing good. I'll be interested to see your channel. It's just commission, right? It's like if Mowgli sells this stupid sign, I guess that's what he's trying to sell here. If someone buys it, then he gets, but I think he gets good commission. I think he'll get like $5 if someone buys one of these. So if he posts 1 billion trillion times and every post gets 30 views or whatever, then the chance of someone buying it goes up and up and up. And then it's kind of like passive, because if he just has unlimited different posts for unlimited different products, then eventually people will buy them. If it said one thing is $5, then maybe in a day someone buys 10 different products, then he's made $50 that day, and then if that happens every day of the month, then like you're actually making some realish money. But he did completely nuke his TikTok account. Whereas like TikTok is a difficult beast. I would say like mine, I was really active on TikTok. I grew fast in the early days, and then I kind of like fell off a little bit, and now my TikTok doesn't really do too much either. So I can respect him I think he had like 100 and something K followers. I can respect him just saying, oh, you know what? I'm just going to do TikTok Shop and take the money. Like, I guess, whatever.
Because he got this game room sign and has done 2,
That one got 200.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 27, 28, 29 videos. He's done 29 videos of one game room sign, has 150,000 followers, and each of these videos is getting 20 to 110 to 150 when he posts skateboarding. Like, the engagement on this channel is completely destroyed. And I just hope to God he's being paid well. £20, $50 per video or whatever, great. I can justify that. But ruining this account just for potential small time sales. Like, let's be honest.
Damn, zero likes,
if the
zero
sign
comments.
sells for like $10, he's making like 50 cents to $1 off that. And considering you're getting 25 views and no engagement whatsoever, I can't see a
No
lot of
likes
people
is
buying
sad.
from that. If I'm just being
We should go and like some.
totally honest. So that was Mowgli. Honestly, in my eyes, probably the most.
How do I do that on TikTok Shop? I think you have to have maybe 50K followers or 10K followers or something, and then you apply to the things and they send it to you for free. I was like, should I do it? I'm like, I don't know. I can do Amazon links. I was thinking I should maybe go harder on Amazon links. Maybe I make a video and I say, oh, that's a cool looking thing. There's an Amazon link. Because they pay you relatively well too, and the cookies or whatever are fairly generous. Whereas if someone clicks my Amazon link and then they go buy a bunch of shit, is like, even if it's not the thing I linked, I still would get the commissions, which is interesting. You don't got the room for more stuff. Well, true that. I got enough shit clogging up my fucking house. I don't want a game sign, neon game sign.
I thought Mowgli was one of the most creative out of everybody, and to see like just basically tele shopping, like late night tele shopping on TikTok from him, I don't know, man. It kind of makes me feel a little bit upset. I can't lie, but it's not up to me what people do, so let's move on. All right, here we.
Again, he missed important detail. Mowgli had another kid, which I think is worth mentioning. I feel like if you're gonna do a video like this of these people, like he's had a long. I think what we should do at the end for fun is do one of his journey with Braille, but. If you're gonna do this, it's like at least do a little bit more research. That was like a part of our beef or whatever, was because he said something negative about me that was so obviously disproven. And I was like, no way someone can actually think that's real. Because if they just research for like 0.01 nanosecond, they would realize it's not true. So I do kind of wish he did a little bit more research on JD, Nigel, and Mowgli. Like, if you really want to see like what they're actually up to.
It's not up to me what people do, so let's move on. All right, here we are, the final hurrah, the Braille skateboarding channel. They've lost even more subscribers since last time we checked, which, to be honest, I thought that would level out eventually. But he's actually...
The rumor did spread. I mean, it spread because of him. It was one line on a Reddit, and then it spread because of his video.
Has pretty much plateaued about 3 to 5,000.
He didn't mention I'm getting married, but that's less important than having a kid, I feel like.
Like this one with Gabe Cruz, like why Gabe is still working with them after what he did to all of Gabe's other...
Because I feel like from a storytelling point of view, it's so much more interesting to say, he went on to win a medal at X Games. He went on to have a kid. He went on to do TikTok shop and have another kid. It's like way better storytelling.
Quote, friends blows my mind. Like, for example,
he should have done Gabe as well.
3 of my friends, 4 of my friends, or whatever it is. And then
like, just even to do Gabe, watch Gabe's story. Say, oh, he's looking in shape. He's playing golf. I look at the LinkedIn. It looks like he had one job and he changed to another job. Like, just do that.
My boss
boom,
cut
easy
them
vid.
all off in the way that this happened. Would I still work for the guy that was employing me? Fuck no. That is textbook disloyalty. My brother did not really care much for his friends whatsoever, and now he clearly cares more for Aaron. And if them guys are sitting on the sidelines thinking, oh, it's not like that, man, me and Gabe are still friends, like, fair enough if you can look past that, but to me, disloyalty like that comes at a cost, and I would just cut someone off. Like, if someone cut me up or like stabbed me in the back like that, I'd cut them off quick time. But that's just me. Anyway, let's have a look at the view stats right here. So we're going to go on Braille and have a look at how it's failing over time.
Mr. Beast owns this company.
So their views per month have actually...
See, what's interesting is 2 million, like, let's say 3 million views per month. That's like still okay. Like, that's like actually still like all right. I think depending on whatever, how many are shorts, how many or whatever, that still can be like 15K a month. Yeah, here, 6K to 17K estimate. Minus 10K subs every 28 days is wild though. But that seems high. If you have a lot of shorts, then it will pay less. But if it's full long form videos, which mainly is what Braille is, still making 15K a month on like a completely nuke channel.
Stayed pretty decent, 2.76 million. That's actually not bad. He's definitely still making a livable income from this with 2.4 million long views in a month.
Oh, okay, it says, yeah, sick. I didn't know that it says that. Yeah, 2.5 is great.
Like 10 grand.
We're making over 10K, yeah.
And that's pretty conservative. So my man is probably still making enough to keep the company afloat, as he will probably just...
That's more than I was thinking. Yeah, so Braille's, ever since I joined Braille, the average views was always going down, down, down. I remember thinking it was about 100K, then it would go down and down and down. Most of their views are from the evergreen videos. How to learn to skate, how to learn to ollie, oh, glass skateboard. All the ones that are just going forever is where they get the millions of views. And he's keeping all the money now. Yeah, exactly. Instead of paying for the warehouse, instead of paying for the employees, instead of paying for all the stuff. So if he's making barely paying anyone, making 15K versus like making 100K and paying everyone, like the difference to him is maybe not even that much, really. Like, obviously it's like a third of what it was, but still that's not as like 90% loss as maybe
keep
it
doing
seems.
Until people forget eventually. Might take a while, but it will happen. It always does. Unless of course you're a nonce, then usually you can't come back. But something like this, I mean, it's not, let's be honest, like he can make a comeback. As sad as it is, it can be done. But anyway, that's about it for this one. Let me know which creator in Braille surprised you the most, and I'll see you in the next one.
Is there anyone that he missed?
Might take a while, but...
Oh, really, right. All right, I think it's only fair. Nice video, Dan. Check out the video. Check out his YouTube channel. I feel like it's only fair if we look at what he's been doing since he started reporting on Braille. Should we do more research? All right. Let's see. Let's take a gander, shall we? Okay, so where did it all begin? With Carlos, right? He had a bit of momentum for a while. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so to start, his channel was kind of doing reactions and stuff, sort of similar to what I was doing for a while. Reacting to beginner learns how to kickflip, using people's more clickable name. You know, this rapper guy, Brian Arnett, Lil Wayne, Justin Bieber. Is Justin Bieber good at skateboarding? I think some of them really blew up. This one got 100K, which is sick. To go for like 5K, 1K, 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 100K is like really cool. Then this is where I first started to dislike him. Out of nowhere to just drop this one. Betty Potter, she said she was 20, he's in jail. I was like, what the hell, bro? Like, why? Just out of nowhere. Then we had the Nigel thing. We had the whole Nigel saga. And then this one. Then when he tried to come at me was, I think, around here. I think it was in between these two videos. Then he keeps going on the Carlos, keeps going on this guy. Okay, and then he kind of stopped. Wait, did he delete some? Wasn't there more? I mean, there's some coming up here. Oh no, maybe I thought maybe there's another one, but maybe I'm tripping. What did he say about me? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I feel like in the spirit of like moving forward, we don't need to dwell on it or whatever. But anyway, then where am I up to? Oh yeah, this is the one I was looking for. This video I wasn't a fan of. Damn, it's the one that did the best, 178K. Then he's mixing in some of his other videos, but see, like, all his other things are not getting as much views as talking about Braille or talking about other people, which is fine. Is Lamont Holt good? Dan Webz versus Andy Anderson versus Tori Podwell. I was like, no way he played Andy Anderson, but I made a video like this too, where I was like, Derek's training, and I would watch the game of skate, and then I would play as if I was playing against them. Worst skate pugs, TikTok celebrity, gifted hater. Man, he really grinded a lot of videos. Then another one about me. A lot of videos about me, to be honest. Drama sells. Well, yeah, but he got a lot of negativity about the just making drama videos, and then to be fair, he did kind of stop. He goes, all right, fine, I will stop making drama videos. Where did he really stop? I feel like around now. He's making like how to skate, because his TikTok is mainly how to skate stuff. And then when Braille got destroyed, he was like, oh shit, well, I gotta report on that. Fair enough, respect to that. It's such an interesting thing happened. How can you not? Then he's doing more normally stuff. Oh, what's this? How to finally get out of the beginner skate hell. See, that's interesting how sometimes it hits. Like, what's that thumbnail? It seems relatively unspectacular, but it just gets 250. Game of skate. Yeah, see, then Braille drama, 300K. Boom. Boom. Then I never watched this one. This might be interesting. Giving the stolen money from Scientology back to skaters. Kind of a good concept. I do like the concept of that. He was saying he's giving away the YouTube money that he made to skateboards. Not bad. Oh, look, I watched this one. Chris Cole. I came to watch the drama. That's funny. Top 5 skate wizards. David Gonzalez will never skate again. Isn't that his most recent video? Why David Gonzalez was forced to quit skating. I wonder if they're different. McNug came back to Braille, we reported on it. The boys started, he reported on it. He was positive in this one as well. Bamajera, hottest week of my life. I mean, it's a good mix. Like, this is pretty good to get 9K on like a tour, like reviewing Barcelona tour. Like, that's still pretty good. One about Jay. Update on Du Bois. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I did not like this. I did not like this saga at all. Came so hard at Nomad for like the most bullshitty thing. But whatever. This was a little bit of a resurgence of like, oh yeah, do not like that. 7 months ago. More Braille. Lakai drama. This museum invited street skaters to skate. Look, 100K on a thing like that is sick. 50K on the next one. Opened a skate shop for free. That was cool too. I think it was for Christmas or something. Oh yeah, this was good as well. Bought the most expensive board. Okay, so here we had some momentum. Tony Hawk, I made a video like that. It's funny, we sometimes make the same style videos. And then Sunny V2. Wait, did he react to it? Oh no. TK. Niger skates with Aiden Ross. Yeah, we did that one. I don't know what was this. What happened to him here? I guess let's learn. I don't want to watch the whole thing.
Right, my friends. Hello and welcome back to another story time. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but these crutches have their own story to tell. So taking you back to last week, we decided to go for a trip in Bristol. Now, this followed about a month period of me feeling super down in the dumps, super depressed. So I was kind of burnt out with the content side of things, and I decided that no one's going to fulfill this dream for me. No one's going to make this work happen except me. So I pulled myself up by my bootstraps and booked a couple of trips. Like, it's not the easiest thing in the world. It's still something that I would normally do within like 5 to 10 tries or something like that, and usually be completely fine. Sadly, this time the gods didn't shine in our favor, and we were struck down by the ankle killers themselves.
Ah, dang.
So
yeah, that'll get you.
It was one of the most annoying injuries ever, because it's like one of them ones where I just kept getting my feet over the board in the air.
So he probably broke his ankle or just rolled it badly.
So,
all right, should we check on the Instagram? I feel like this was ages ago. Okay, he hasn't really posted in a year. Damn, that was pretty good. That was pretty legit. Kickflip manual tray, let's go. Pretty much perfect too. It looks like he hasn't really been posting much.
you're a skater kid!
Who, me?
Yeah, you! Do a kickflip!
Yeah, I could probably do you a kickflip. I was learning these the other day, I was really close. Oh man, I don't even need to prove it to you. Peace.
Interesting. So I guess he's posted on TikTok, but it seems like there's a big gap, because wasn't this long ago?
Welcome to Shreddenham's skate park. Now, this is an
May. I guess, yeah, he's really posting on TikTok is the one thing that he's grinding.
Hello, stream.
You want to say anything to Dan Webz?
Well, I just watched because I pulled up to see what you were looking at, and I was like, oh, I missed him talking about Ricky. So I pulled up the video, and then he like didn't talk about you at all.
Oh, he did in the part that you didn't watch.
I just saw the part that was time-stamped Ricky.
He said, where are they now? But he didn't acknowledge that we're getting married. Should you tell him that?
Well, I just saw the part that was time-stamped for Ricky, and he was just like, oh yeah, Ricky has been the most active on social media, and him and JD are the only ones who will be not just have a reputation of like Braille.
I think that's a nice take.
Yeah, I think it's accurate. And he said, oh yeah, our stuff last year, water under the bridge, it was my fault.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice.
Accepting accountability.
Yeah, I feel like that probably made you feel good too.
Yeah, that's it. Check out Dan on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Dan, if you did want to come on my live stream and we can do like a little video call podcast, I would be open to that. So let me know. But that is it for the react. Bye bye.